Buddy, welcome. It's your girl, Michelle Kanan. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Turn On Tuesday. I'm so happy to be here. Coming at you live to talk about something really juicy and really exciting that is coming up in some of my private containers, in my Goddess Wife School, my private clients, because I am the Have It All Queen, as you may or may not know. And my passion, my mission is to help every woman in this world that I come in contact with have it all. Sandy, hello, everybody. If you're popping on live, say hi, leave a comment. If you're catching the replay, hashtag replay, let me know that you are here and get into this conversation, because part of having it all in my world means that you don't have to do it alone, right? Like, we can only go so far by ourselves, but when we join forces with others, we can go like to infinite distances, right? And what I'm passionate about is for all my ladies in relationships to not just feel like you have, your man just like helping you fold the socks or like keep the house tidy. I really want you to have an activated divine partnership with your man, so that you feel like everything is possible and that you're fully satisfied and you feel successful and sexy and everything is going on. And that's why I'm doing this live today, because so many of us, right, are rooting for ourselves, for like our lives, like we want it all, right? And so we're doing all of the things, right? Like, if you're a woman like me, you're motivated, you're passionate, you're determined, like you have dreams, you have visions, you have business goals, you're working with your business coach, you're working out, like you're doing personal development, all that kind of stuff, right? But I needed to do this live. I needed to pop on here because there's certain things that you might be doing that are actually blocking your man from getting to his next level. And maybe his next level is millionaire. Maybe it's multi-millionaire. For some of my clients, it's even billionaire, right? Or maybe his next level is in like how he's showing up for you as a husband and as a leader. Or maybe his next level is how he's showing up for you in the bedroom, right? Like, when you have it all, you get it all in all these areas of your life, for yourself, but also for your man, and also for your family, and also for your business. Because the thing that I want you to know is that while you're grinding, right? Like, while you're working hard, while you're doing all these personal development things, while you're working with your business coach, some of you are on a timeline, right? Like, I know it's not just me. Like, when you want something, you want it now, right? Like, I remember there's a memory my friends like to joke with me about when I went to sleepaway camp. I must have been like 10 years old, of like getting up on a bunk bed in my bunk and taking a belt and like whipping it in the air and being like, I know what I want and I get it. So I had that vibe in me. I had that energy in me when I was a little girl. Like, I've always had it. And I know that a lot of you that are watching that are, in my universe, you also have it all queens like me. Hi, Petra. Hi, Erin. Hey, Nikki. Hey, everybody. I'm so excited when you guys are here. I love hanging out with you guys, right? So while you're doing all the things in order to get it all, while you're pushing, while you're staying focused on your grind, like while you're making all this stuff happen, some of you also might be feeling kind of impatient with your man. And if that's you, like, there's no shame. That's the reason that I'm doing this live. Obviously, the reason that I know about this is because I've been impatient with my man too, right? Like, I've been in these places in my relationship where I've wanted him to step it up more, right? Like, and I'm like on a trajectory and I'm like, hey dude, when are you gonna, get on my timeline? When are you gonna get on my level? Like, when are you gonna start making the kind of moves that I'm making for our future, for our bank account, like for the dream life that we're building, right? Like, and if you have that kind of feeling, like, you can leave it in the comments, or if you're experiencing that right now, like, I just want you to know this is a safe space. This is a non-judgmental space. And at the same time, this is a space where we make shit happen and where we make what we want real. And the fastest way to do that is by getting clear on what is going on below the surface, not just the stories that we're telling ourselves in our head, what's going on below the surface, so that we can heal that, so that we can shift that right away, and so that you can have something new, inspired action, something new to do right now, so that your man can finally take the lead. So you don't have to feel like it's always you doing the heavy lifting, or it's always you making the decision, or it's always you going first, or you having the ideas, or you making more money, or like whatever is going on. And first of all, I just want to say that none of that is a problem, right? If you don't mind making more money, if you don't mind being in the lead, if you don't mind making all the decisions, like that's totally cool. I have zero issues. Like I want everybody to have the relationship and the life that like works for you, that turns you on. Like I don't have any judgments about that. Okay. It's like all about what you want. But if that's not working for you, if you are telling yourself stories in your head like he's slow, or he doesn't know what he's doing, or he's never going to be as good as me, or I have to be the one to do it myself, or shit, if I, keep expanding like this, I'm going to outgrow him, I'm going to outpace him, like I'm better than him. Like if that is what's going on in your head and you don't like that, it doesn't feel good for you, and what you're doing to solve that is getting annoyed or being critical, or having these kinds of like critical thoughts, or the energy between you feels like resentful or condescending, or like you're not jiving. That's why you're here. Okay, that's where I'm going to set you straight, because your man's trajectory, his speed, is not the problem. Okay. That's good, right? Let's take a breath. Like, oh, okay, it's not his speed. Like, it's not the way that he's doing things. Okay, he's not an idiot, or he's not slower than me, or like, let's just like take a breath for a second. Like, okay, cool. That feels good, right? But here's where we're going to keep it real, right? Your frustration, okay? Your frustration and your assumption that he's doing it wrong and that he's lagging behind you, that is actually becoming a massive cock block in this energetic momentum that you are working so hard to create for yourself, right? Like, think about how hard you are working every day. Think about all of the things that you're doing every day, all of the investments that you're making, all of the work that you're doing, like the healing work that you're doing, the growth work that you're doing, the like everything that you're setting up in your business, like this planning, all of that is flowing, flowing, flowing. But then you have this block, right? You have this like roadblock in you, because the frustration that you're feeling becomes a block in all of this energy and this momentum that you're creating. And that's where you're feeling that pull happening. That's where you're feeling that dissatisfaction and that frustration coming in, right? And look, the universe loves momentum, right? If you know physics, like once something's in motion, it keeps going in motion. Once you add more energy to it, it goes faster and faster and faster. And you want to ride in that delicious momentum that you're creating for yourself, right? You don't want to throw any kinks in that or anything, but you treating him like a problem, okay? You doubting him, you assuming that your man is wrong, the way he's doing things are wrong, that his timing is wrong, that you know better. That is throwing a kink in all of those gears, right? Now, I want you to think about it, right? Like in your dream plan, like with your husband, with your family, with everything, like you might have those goals for yourself, and you might have those dreams for yourself, and you might know like, oh, future me, like I'm going to be a millionaire, and I'm going to like, work 5 hours a week, and I'm going to have these amazing soulmate clients, and like I'm just going to keep getting paid more, and everything's going to be so good. Do you consider your man? Do you consider your husband and who he is becoming, the dream version of himself in that, right? Because what a lot of us don't think to do in this visioning, in this creation, in this manifesting, is decide to believe in our partners, to decide to trust him, to decide to respect him, and to truly decide to treat him like the king that you know that he can be, instead of a burden that you're dealing with. And that flip, that energetic flip, is everything. It's everything. It's how my clients husbands are all becoming millionaires while they're working with me, how they're repackaging their businesses and getting like insane contract positions and becoming like super motivated and having like incredible launches and getting promotions and salary increases and investments and buying real estate. It's this amazing phenomenon that happens when women work with me, right? I'm not the have it all queen for nothing. You have it all for you, but also for everybody in your life. Because when you decide, okay, when you decide to do this, to have it all, part of what you're deciding too is that your man is joining you on that mission. And the more you're going to treat him like a problem and like he's doing it wrong, you have to ask yourself, if you think of him as a king, if you think of him as a hero, if you think of him as this like partner in your divine partnership and you're co-creating everything together, is that how you talk to him? Is that how you doubt him? Is that how you treat him or think of him and look at him? Do you condescend to him? Do you get frustrated with him? Do you think that he can't do it? Do you think that you have to do everything on your own? Is that the energy that you're bringing into that partnership? Or are you bringing an energy into your partnership of like, that's my man and he is amazing and he can do anything. And I'm watching him make all those moves and I'm watching him take those next level steps and I'm watching him succeed. I'm watching him co-create with me. I'm watching him step up. Okay. Because listen to me, listen to me. You are really powerful. Okay. You are really powerful. You might know this. You might not know this. Let me like bring it to you on another level. You are so damn powerful that what you think and what you feel, your energy, your vibration, your radiance is like fuel, not only for yourself, not only for your clients, not only for your business, but for your man too, for your family too, right? Like if you ever heard the expression happy wife, happy life, it's because when you're happy, when you're radiant, when you're fulfilled, when you are in this like momentum energy, in this divine momentum energy, everything is possible for you and you become an inspiration to everybody around you, especially to your husband. Okay. And don't you want to channel that energy to create and expand with him? Right? Like, isn't that what you want to do instead of what you might be doing, which is subconsciously knocking you both down? Because you're making it so much harder than it needs to be, right? Like this is something crazy that I didn't know and I really want you to like listen to me right now, okay? Like is the way that you treat your husband, the way that you think about him, your husband, your boyfriend, your partner, your fiance, like whatever you want to call, the way that you treat him has massive effects on you, okay? It is in your best interest, it is in your best interest that he is operating at his highest and best, that you see his highest and best, that you support him, that you love him, that you vision greatness for him, that you feel and recognize the hero that he is, the king that he is, and that you're part of a co-creational cycle with him. Okay. That is taking you both there, because when you put him down, when you condescend to him, when you get frustrated with him, when you assume the worst about him, and when you, and a lot of you, this might be subconscious, you might not even realize, like, but while I'm talking, you might be like, oh shoot, I'm doing that. And I'm calling it out because I 100% have done that. 100%. I've been in those cycles with my man of doubting him, of being frustrated with him, of thinking that he's slow, of thinking that, you know, it's always going to be me. And why do I always have to be the one? And all this kind of like limited thinking that gunked us up, gunk that energetic momentum up. And I don't want you to have that experience. I want you to know that it's possible, that if you are treating him like a millionaire, and if you are showing up in this relationship and you are conscious of, how do I talk to my millionaire king husband? Like, how do I treat him? Like, how do we go out together? What's the energy between us? Like, what are the thoughts that I think about him? How do I show up in this relationship for him, but then also for you? This is like the most crucial part, right? We're not in like some 1950s like housewife la la land over here. For him and for you, right? Your radiance doesn't come from pretending to be a perfect woman. It comes from being juiced up, from being full on, like from being like totally satisfied and like seeing that big picture and coming together with your man again. That is what I'm talking about. You are so powerful and you don't even know, okay? And that is the energetic magic. This is the magic that I'm talking about, of activating your divine partnership, okay? And I want you to know what it's like when this happens, okay? So when you're in your divine partnership, when your man is in his like hero king, like multimillionaire energy, right? And I love you guys because I posted like, are you ready for your man to be a millionaire? And I love all my ladies that are like, oh, my man's already a millionaire. So for those of you that are there, I totally feel you. Multimillionaire, billionaire, like my clients are going to the next level when their partnerships, and they're dating and they're married to powerful men, and powerful, successful men need another level of woman. And you are that woman because you are a powerful, successful woman that wants to have it all. And you meet him there. That's what divine partnership is. Okay. And you know that you're in it when it doesn't matter how busy he is, how stressed he is, like how many responsibilities he has at work. Okay. He always comes home celebrating his wins in the world with you. Okay. Like his exciting contracts, his real estate acquisitions, his promotions, his fat paychecks. He loves to come home and celebrate with you because he knows that you are the woman who unequivocally believes in him and is instrumental to his ascension. Y'all, we are building together. We are ascending together with our partners. We are creating, co-creating with our partners, right? And then also he adores you, right? He adores you mind, body, and spirit. Okay. He loves all the personal development work you're doing. He loves all of the retreats that you're doing. He loves the coaching, the way that you're investing in yourself. He supports that because he wants nothing more than to take care of your happiness and your fulfillment. And he wants to grow with you. So, of course, he wants you to invest in your growth. Of course, he wants you to do those retreats and have your coaching and be in your programs and do everything. And because he grows alongside of you and you inspire him to be even better of a man. Okay. You know that you're in divine partnership when you are so turned on by him. Okay. And the energy in your relationship, it hits a new level. It hits a new level of sexy fun. I don't care how long you've been together. Okay. Me and my man have been together for, I want to say 12 years now, but some of the women in my world, 10, 20, 30 years, or it's a new relationship, but still you get to hit a new level of sexy fun and connection, and your intimate life, it becomes revitalized, or it like goes to this other level because y'all, divine partnership is not just like counting the money in the bank account. Okay. It's like how you're connecting intimately, how you're touching each other, what goes on behind closed doors, like how you activate each other on every single level. Okay. And you'll also know that you're in divine partnership when you live in total abundance because you're experiencing limitless luxury from the way that you join forces to co-create together with your man every day, which is really cool because some of you guys think that living in abundance means that you have to work so hard all the time and do all the things and be busy and you have a million responsibilities. But in divine partnership, in my world, it means that you finally get to lean back. You get to lean back and spread open and receive it because what your man starts to do is step up in so many different ways and provide in so many different ways and come up with so many solutions so that you don't have to be overburdened. You don't have to be burnt out. You don't have to be busy or in like emotional labor, doing all the things, being on top of everything all of the time. And that is why my embodied satisfaction method is so freaking powerful. Okay. Because what you do, the reason that your man gets to show up like this, right, is you stop hiding, okay, from what you want and you get 100% absolutely unapologetic about your desires. Okay. So that the universe, right? Y'all are friends with the universe and doing your manifestation and your law of attraction, but also your man can spoil you rotten. It's in his pleasure. Okay. A powerful man in his divine masculine wants to take care of you, wants to spoil you, wants to show up for you, wants to grow and learn with you. He just needs to know what you want. So you have to be super clear and unapologetic about it in a way that he can hear you and understand you. Okay. So because you want what you want, right? But now you stop shrinking or accepting less than your worth because you start vibrating from this energy of give me more. And some of you have been taught that that's like selfish, demanded, and greedy, whatever. Screw that. Okay. Because I am the vibe, right? The have it all queen. I want you to feel really comfortable, even if it's scary, to be like, I want more money. I want more fun. I want more travel, freedom, luxury, love. Like, I want you to freaking just choose it. Okay. So that you get to have it. Okay. Also, in the embodied satisfaction method, you embody your unique goddess blueprint. Okay. So, this is super important because some of you guys are like, but I say what I want, and people don't like it, or I don't get my needs met anyway. Okay. This is the secret here, is that you get to prioritize your pleasure so that you do things in a way that actually feel good and honor the life that you want to experience. Okay. So instead of feeling like you have to push or ask all the time or beg, or some of you need to feel like nobody hears me unless I'm screaming all the time. Okay. You get to step out of those systems and those energies of the world that are dragging you down, that don't feel good, that are like you not being the woman, the goddess that you want to be, and become radiant and fulfilled and juicy as fuck and totally magnetic. So instead of forcing, you're attracting. Okay. And that way, what you want can no longer resist you, which leads me back to your man. Okay. You activate your relationship's divine partnership codes because you're turning your relationship into a portal. And this is like something I truly believe and is so important in what I teach to everyone. Okay. Your relationship is a portal for healing, for growth, for connection, for abundance, and for the deepest love that you've ever known. Okay. So that you can experience all of the pleasures that the world has to offer, and truly, like, everything becomes possible in life, love, business, motherhood, play, and travel because you have your man and he's activated and you're activated. Okay. And if that's what you want, okay, if you're ready for your man to be a millionaire, if you're ready for him to step up in his next level and meet you where you're at in your next level so that you can co create that life together, so that you can be embodied in deep satisfaction, I want you to leave me a comment. Just write millionaire life in the comments. I'm going to send you my free training over here on rekindling these like pleasure vibes in your relationship. And also, we can just have like a totally awesome conversation about what it's like for my clients and what it can be like for you to feel it when your man steps up into his next level, when he comes home just celebrating all of his wins, when all he wants to do is celebrate you and honor you, because your energy, your essence, like your divine feminine, who you are in this relationship is so inspiring to him, so magnetic to him, so freaking juicy to him that he is on his like hero's journey. All right. And you are his goddess, and he is just like bringing home all of his wins, celebrating with you. And you guys are truly making that dream life together. Like, nothing makes me happier than to see my clients celebrating. I'm going to share one of my client wins this week. Like, I got a message like, oh my God, we're millionaires. Like, that stuff just like pops off in my world. And oftentimes it happens in this whole other way, y'all. You don't have to push so hard. You don't have to fight so hard. Join forces with him. Okay. Activate your divine partnership, embody your unique goddess blueprint, and become 100% unapologetic about your desires. That's how you become embodied in your total satisfaction. And I want you to have that. I want you to be bragging to me. I want to feel that. All right. So pop up into my DMs, let me know, or leave a comment that says Millionaire Life so I can get you all that good info. And I can't wait to celebrate your next level with you and your man's next level too, because I know it feels good, right? Like when you can have it all, when you make all that stuff happen in your life, but to watch your man elevate alongside of you, and what becomes possible when you're both elevating in that way, when you're both making your wildest dreams come true and coming together, that is just like, I mean, that's just insane, right? Like, that's the dream. All right. I wanted to make it real for you. Mwah! I love you guys so much, and I'll see you soon. Bye.